it's me, Zell, and we are here with another Star Wars Mandalorian episode. We are on episode 2, so we're gonna be checking that out today. And just a reminder to folks, I have already seen the show, so it is not a first-time reaction, but it is still reacting, again, having some lack of memory of some moments, maybe more the more subtle moments, catching some Easter eggs, and still, of course, providing some commentary that I didn't initially do the first time. So just wanted to throw that out there. I know that affects some people's viewing experience, and I want to be upfront and genuine with people. And then also, the usual shout out to my Twitch channel.
There it is!
We are playing lots of games over there. Typically, we've been playing a lot of Star Wars games. We play Battlefront 2, Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO. I have been playing some Knights of the Old Republic 2, as well as additional other games. I will soon be picking up Detroit Become Human, and along with some other games that we feel like playing that day. So feel free to check out the Twitch channel, hang out with Herd and the community, chat with folks and interact with me, and it'll be a great time. Recommend that. Otherwise, I'm excited to watch this episode, a highlight reel of the episode 2 Mandalorian reaction. Let's get to it. Cute. Very cute. Oh my gosh! I love seeing these Trandoshians. Okay, so I just realized the way that gun works and literally disintegrates reminds me a lot of the weapon Sabine created. I don't know if there's a relation, but... Or is his gun supposed to be similar to that of, like, Zeb's people? They had a similar... Look at his hairy old man head. Ah! See, these more subtle moments, I just didn't remember. Isn't he trying to steal it? Oh, he's just cleaning it? I don't like it. That face will never get old. I mean, clearly, it is relatively self-sufficient, but I'm wondering how he made it this long. Who was caring for him before? Okay, he obviously can walk around, but... Well, they obviously give him, like, literally baby cooing sounds, which... Get it! He just leaves the child, too. He's like... Or is he assuming the child's following him? And I know people mentioned it, but is it actually something Dave did on purpose with the blue triangles on his hand being, like, Avatar related? Because it is very, like, out there. I don't like it. You're just throwing... I hope that's not his ship parts. As small and, like, innocent, harmless Jawas are, they are quite the nuisance. They are probably the equivalent of pests. I like, that's a fast speed that little baby child is keeping up with them. Oh, Sarah, aren't you worried they're gonna chop that wire? That's depressing. So I imagine they're probably not using kids this time to be the Jawas. Oh man, all that work for... I just realized his ear looked like a watermelon slice right there. It's just the way the sun hits it. Well, he has obvious tracks, but that's a long ways. He does have honor, you know, like... all of his guns. That's really depressing though, you know? Like your ship, that's like your bread and butter of living in space. He's just trying to check the engine. I'm like, but there's no way that's gonna start. You can't even shut the doors. But he just wants to be able to fly to some, like, spaceport, I guess. So it looks like the Mandalorians prioritize their helmets being the best material. Your head is very important. He's like, alright, we gotta find something. That's a beautiful landscape. Oh yeah, he hasn't seen this.
I thought you were dead. This is what was causing all the fuss.
There's no way to recover the parts.
You can train.
Okay, so it is very, like, baby-like in his movements
I will
and...
take you to them.
Spit that out.
He's hungry. I don't know how I feel. I feel like I could go without some of those more baby effects, like the laughter at the end there. I don't know. It plays into kind of like, it's not a huge deal, but I guess maybe they are just trying to accentuate this is literally a harmless child. He speaks Jawa. Impressive. In English is what the subtitle said. They should have said basic.
You need to drop your rifle.
I'm a Mandalorian. Weapons are part of my religion.
They're part of my religion.
Fine.
I like that the child is just like sitting on the dock. Wow. They deserve that. Suka, suka, suka. Oh my, I just love seeing he's sitting in their little tiny, oh my gosh. Hey, this is a real part in Star Wars, okay? That's their culture. And this is live or die. It seems subtle and small, but it's a big deal. I like that he's bringing the child with him. Gosh, that's creepy. It's like, let's check all my gear real quick. Blasters don't seem very... I mean, they're so small, but I mean... Well, that's comforting. Oh! Ew! Have hate... The blaster sounds just like from the Clone Wars. Oh my gosh, his armor. I didn't realize how terribly that... Is that supposed to be the same one from Attack of the Clones? Oh crap. No, this one's hairy. The mud adds like a whole other layer to this. That's a big horn. Oh my dude! Seriously, the mud's like a whole other layer of difficulty. Things are falling off, they're getting too heavy, worn down, visual. Yeah, that guy's gone through a lot. His armor, his chest armor is not in good shape. I mean, the helmet's in a good spot. It's good quality, but... Oh, and his Beskar shoulder plate. Oh, it's still there. It's still amazing. It's a good... That seems like a small knife, and he hit it right, like, I mean, you have to know where you're hitting. He must have hit, what, like that big blood vessel in the neck? They really don't. They did a good job with the visual of that creature, like, legit looks like a real... But they also did a good job. They mirrored how Yoda or any Force user looks when they're using the Force. Like, same thing, like... Yoda does a similar where he closes his eyes and is really focusing and doing that similar, like, slight tremble. I mean, that creature is 50 years old and he's been around for... It's sad. It was just a parent protecting its egg. But I mean, you have to do what you gotta do. Suka! Suka!
Mando!
It grosses me out. It's like full of yolk. Dang. Gosh, how annoying to have to put that back together.
I still don't understand what happened.
Neither do I.
So, obviously, in the original trilogy, the Force was relatively rare. So, this is even after that. I mean, and when you're in a universe in space with so much distance, it's much easier for things to be forgotten. There you go.
I cannot accept. You are my guest, and I am therefore in your service.
What a sweet man.
Thank you for bringing peace to my valley.
That's sweet. Looks like he repaired his armor a bit, but it's banged up. So it looks like his armor has like base stuff, and then he's able to like click on. I know it's an old ship, but it looks cool. I think the shape of it is neat. I like that he's same thing we all do. Like, are you dead? Are you dead? I mean, clearly it's breathing, but he's like waking up, seeing like, are you able to wake up? But no, it's sleeping. Same thing when I do it, like my animals when they're sleeping heavily. I'm like, are you alive? Oh, it stirs. I have rested. All right, cool. So yeah, another interesting episode. Not very many like moments I feel like for Easter eggs. Yeah, so I'm not familiar with that creature outside of maybe being related similar to the one they fought, but I think that one had more horns and was red and wasn't furry. So we got to see Jawas, saw them break apart a ship. The cool thing I think about this show that it does well is, obviously we're used to Star Wars, the movies, obviously. They have to have a lot of things going on in order to keep people, have a full story and keep people interested for 2 hours again, and have a full series of events, like a story arc, like intro, the climax, and having a wrap up. So, and then these series, like they don't have to really do that as much. Like they can have like mini versions of it. Like obviously the climax of this was like he fought and he was about to die, but then he got saved, you know, and then there was obviously some action parts with his ship got taken, then he fell from the Jawa thing, and then he had to find his source. So Star Wars does great in these show formats. And this is our first live action series of Star Wars that we've gotten to see. The other, we've obviously had the animated shows of Clone Wars, Rebels, Resistance, all that yada yada. So I hope, and obviously we're going to see and encourage to have more of these live action series. We'll have more of these downtime moments where like it plays off the more subtleties, like him cleaning his wound, playing off of this quiet stillness of the ship up in space, of his interactions with other people or creatures, adjusting his armor, him staring at the character. These are all very like not like big moments, not big story driven things that you might think, you know, pay attention or remember right off the bat. But I think it's really interesting we get to see these because it makes us more relatable to the characters, makes us more, they're essentially like us. He is human. Things that they brush over in the movies because they just don't have time to focus on all that stuff. So I enjoy seeing these more things that make this closer to our reality and again, a relatability. Excited to see more of that in the future of Star Wars, getting to see more of that personable moments that I appreciate. Again, it adds character development and good storytelling. Lets us appreciate the quiet moments because it's not all about the action and the pizzazz. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, a slightly more subtle episode, but since I had seen that, I obviously knew what to expect about the bigger moments of the child using the Force. But it's still amazing to see it get to happen because to them, this is something they don't even have words for it. They don't know what it is or what to think they can't even like put a name to it. So enjoyable to see the characters experience that and figure out what's going on, even though we, the audience, know. I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out. I hope that if you enjoyed it, you'll share the love by upvoting the video, commenting below with your thoughts. I love all the little factoids and information people have added. Again, keeping best you can on the current episode or previous, and trying not too much to share anything from spoiler territory in the future, even though obviously I've already seen it, but there are things I am seeing again. And again, of course, subscribe so that you can see when I upload videos. Just so folks know, every Friday we'll be releasing these Mandalorian episodes. And currently on Tuesdays, there will be usually a fan film tribute and reaction, as well as remembering to follow as well on my Twitch. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you being here, watching and hanging out. And I will see you next week.